Cheeks upon cheeks. Definite cheeks.
It's LeGarrette Blount here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. We talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and this is the post-game reaction to the Lions taking that L to Seattle, and we got a lot to talk about. But before we get into this video, if you would like to know what it's like to go ahead and take a chain, wrap it around your legs, attach a bunch of bricks to it, get on a boat, drive in the middle of Lake Michigan, jump out of the boat, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and sometimes you can get drowned out. Also, wrap the chain around the like button's legs and throw that in the middle of the water as well. Let's get into the reaction. Let's first talk about the good. There's a couple good things first before we lay into the Detroit Lions here, and that is that Amon-Ra St. Brown is an absolute beast, continues to show the reason why we drafted him. What a steal in the 4th round. It puts over 100 yards. He looks like he is Golden Tate 2.0 out there, making some big-time plays, not just as a wide receiver, but also just getting the football and running. This guy is a do-it-all wide receiver, and he's definitely good for the Detroit Lions offense. The amount of plays that this guy's making is utterly ridiculous for the position where he's drafted, and it's really good that we have a guy like him for the building block of this offense. Shout out to him. Also, let's talk about Cardero Hodge. He made some good plays as well as a wide receiver. It was nice to see him out there get a couple first downs. We actually seen Trinity Benson for the first time, it feels like, since we got him. Taylor Decker with an epic touchdown, his second one of his career. Really good play call, I felt like, from Dan Campbell from that standpoint. The running game was not that good at all. I feel like they're giving Jamal Williams too much. Why do they keep getting away from, I feel like, Craig Reynolds, who has been a really good running back for the Detroit Lions? They continue to force Jamal Williams down our throats. I have no issue with Jamal Williams, but he's not an every down back. And if you're trying to give some sort of carries to him, you need to look at the other running backs who's making plays. DeAndre Swift as well, but we understood he was probably going to have a less snap count due to the fact he has been injured. I still question this. We need to get Craig Reynolds the football more. The offensive line, there were some injuries there. Tommy Kramer was placed in, and, you know, I guess they did the best they could. I'm not going to complain too much about that. We have injuries throughout this offense, injuries as well as COVID, so you're seeing backups in there upon backups. Tim Boyle, absolute garbage with 3 interceptions there. It's inexcusable to have 3 picks. I understand he made some good plays in this game, but you can't win a game when you're going on a road to Seattle with the 12th man by throwing 3 interceptions, and the interceptions were terrible. Staring down the receiver, completely off target. If you have a big arm, it's great and all, but you need to have the ability to go ahead and be accurate with the football, because if you just throw inaccuracies, guess what, folks? You're going to lose, and that's exactly what took place with the turnovers. Can't do it. You can't do it. But let's get really into the bad, and we're talking about the defense here, getting a 50-burger dropped on them. The defensive line linebackers just could not stop the run. Rashad Penny was destroying us. Destroying us. Nearly 200 yards rushing, nearly 10 yards a carry. That is terrible. Terrible job by the Detroit Lions defense attempting to stop the run. Very bad job. Linebackers, it felt like we were watching Matt Patricia's defense out there. Can't do it. You can't win like that. The Lions secondary got roasted, destroyed, decimated, defecated, and desecrated on as DK Metcalf dropped 3 touchdowns on the Detroit Lions. Lockett ripping up this secondary. It was fool's looking out there. But this is the net result, again, of a lot of backups. We're talking practice squatters out there, backups playing in positions. Again, it's a very dominant receivers, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to get destroyed. Schematically, I felt like we were outmatched. From Seattle's offense, they just were outmatching us scheme-wise to the Lions' defense. A good mix of run and pass from Seattle. Terrible out-of-position plays from the Lions' defense. We got outbeat there, and that doesn't happen a whole lot with Aaron Glenn. He doesn't get beat when it comes to schemes, but it sure happened in this game. That was a terrible game by the Lions' defense. The worst we've seen all year. It was atrocious. And when you have 50 burger dropped on you, that spells a lot of doom for the Detroit Lions there, and that's exactly what took place. Let's get into special teams. Great work by Riley Patterson. Yes, he missed a field goal, but that was a really long one, 55-yarder in a posing house. It was kind of doomed from the beginning. Onside kick, great work by special teams. It nearly got the second one. The Seattle Seahawks player hit it. The ball bounced back. Unfortunately, it went back into Seattle's hand. The special teams did a good job. What to look forward to? Well, we got one game left. Just one, folks. And the year one of the rebuild is completely over. And we get to look forward to building this roster the correct way and continue to build it in the image of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. We're going to have some money in free agency. We could have up to $50 million if Trey Flowers is released, and we can build this team back up. We need help at safety. We need help at linebacker, a wide receiver, and we can get this talent much better in 2022 than it was in 2021. And most importantly is the NFL draft. We got currently slated around 10 draft picks. The Detroit Lions will be able to build this team through the draft, but Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell has to strike gold on this draft to help this team out. Currently, we are slated with the number 2 pick in the draft, and we will not be farther than the number 2 pick. This loss solidified that. We'll be picking 1 or 2. I would suggest we're picking 2 because Jacksonville is a bad football team as well. So the Detroit Lions, the second pick, will be the second pick in the second round, third round, and so on. The Detroit Lions have a chance to upgrade this roster and get quality talent in the draft, and that's really important. We don't know what's going to happen in the NFC North. It looks like that the Chicago Bears could be in an utter rebuild. It looks like that the Minnesota Vikings potentially could be as well, and Aaron Rodgers. The Detroit Lions could make a nice little jump. I'm not saying we're going to go to the playoffs for sure, but I think this is going to be a more competitive team and will be in a hunt for a wild card spot. You'll see us at the end of the year where it has our team on there as in the hunt. And that's really nice because that's what you want to see is growth each year as this team goes forward. So let me know in the comment section, are you excited that this season's almost over? Let me know, what are you more excited for, the NFL draft, free agency, or just to take a break from this? And I think that this team can go in the right direction, and we'll see that going forward. I'll have videos dropping tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. This channel's going to keep going when the season's over. It doesn't stop. Detroit Lions 24/7.